back to the stream. You know, a lot of people I've heard kind of say like Mega Man X3 didn't have the best soundtrack, and I call them full of nonsense because it's not bad. What's up, Ultrafire? Welcome back. So, decided last night at the end of the stream, a little Bayonetta post birthday Bayonetta bash. I was going to be playing Mega Man X. Now, I do own the trilogy on actual Super Nintendo hardware, but I'm going to be playing it emulated because, unfortunately, the RetroTink that I have, the RetroTink 2X, Mike G is kind of somewhat incompetent about it, unfortunately. It doesn't work with OBS that well. It has it keeps getting like a time delay for whatever reason, but it works fine with Elgato software. So if you write on that, it's okay, but then you don't have any of the fine controls, like for microphone audio, no feedback loops, gatekeeping for, you know, the microphone so it doesn't pick up certain things, transitions. You don't have any of that. So it's only for Super Nintendo that does it. Sega Genesis works fine, PlayStation worked fine, Saturn worked fine, Dreamcast worked fine. Don't know what it is, but something with Super Nintendo, he can't figure out how to program it. So I'm going to be playing it emulated instead. But keep in mind also, let's get this centered, because for some reason it's not. Center screen, there we go. So, not really too much of a difference playing an emulation versus playing the actual thing, except for you just save a whole lot of money. There we go, get this up. And run. One of the stories I love to tell is how many years ago, for some reason my Super Nintendo window got really screwed up. Let's fix this. Many years ago, I used to sell my video games before I stopped doing that because I didn't care at the time. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this game, I'll just sell it off. And I had Mega Man X2 and 3 for the Super Nintendo, and sold them to my friend Pat for 20 bucks each. I was like, I'll sell them to you for $20 each. He's like, sure, no problem. And he bought them off me. Little did I know that those games would shoot up in price Major League. Like, Mega Man X2 for a while was over $100. Mega Man X3 is, I think, close to $250 now. So now, so whenever I, talk to him online a couple times, he's not online a whole lot anymore. I was like, so, when you give me back Mega Man X2 and 3? He's like, nope. So, years ago, actually, I bought, Mega Man X cheap. X2, I got it on sale. I found a good deal for it. So the time was going for 120 bucks. And I managed to snag it for 70. So I was so I jumped on it and bought that. I still don't have a US copy of X3. Now, the reason why it's rare in the States is because they didn't make a whole lot of copies of Mega Man X3 because the Super Nintendo was dying out. The Nintendo 64 was quickly about to come out, so it didn't have a lot of, high cartridge runs on those. Japan, different story. I mean, Super Nintendo was strong all the way through till 1998 or so. So I have the Japanese copy of Mega Man X3. I picked that up for 20 bucks. So it's $20 versus $250. Go figure. This game I like a lot. I love the music. Music is outstanding in this game. Alright. It's Saturn Memories! Sigma Man. No, that's only if you play X3, unfortunately. With the soundtrack. Oh, good lord, that is terrible. Oh, cool. I think it's right on the money. Sweet, okay. I was testing the run ahead for input lag, because you can negate that with RetroArch. Let's go back and check it on 1. Okay, so 2 is too fast, 1 is where it needs to be. Okay, cool, we're good. So yeah, I like this game. I'm which is ironic because I'm not that great at Mega Man games, and people really seem to love Mega Man X4, and I don't like that game at all. It's like I've tried playing it throughout the years, I tried playing it a couple months ago, and still not a fan of it. Which I know is blasphemy according to some people, but for me, like, my favorites were Mega Man X 1 through 3 on the Super Nintendo, and that's where the series kind of died afterwards. Now, before I've accidentally jumped down that hole like a moron, I'm like, alright, yeah! Oh yeah, this one I really like, I mean, because I remember as a kid hearing rumors about the fireballs, like, no way, that can't be right. They wouldn't put that into this game, and it's like, of course they would, the Capcom. Why wouldn't they? And so they had the fireball in this, it just, like, one hit kills everything, which is amazing. Then Mega Man X2 had the Shoryuken, the Dragon Punch, so I was like, okay, X3, we're gonna do Hurricane Kick. Nothing. No special moves in that game. You just have your armor, you can pick between gold or the silver, and that's it. I was so disappointed by that. It was like, come on, it's the Street Fighter progression. You know, you're on 3, you've done Fireball, Dragon Punch, get the Hurricane Kick. You know, the crazy thing is, I don't know, like, what I was smoking as a kid. Apparently it wasn't anything good, but I didn't like Mega Man X when it first came out. I didn't have a Super Nintendo at the time. My family hadn't gotten one for us yet, but, like, we'd rented it. And I was thinking, like, I don't know, it's not that great of a game, or it's like... And then I played it, like, a couple years later, like right before the Super Nintendo came out, and I'm like, this game is great. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, it's real fun too. It's like if you use a Game Genie code here for infinite health, you get stuck here forever. You have to turn off the Game Genie or else it just keeps pummeling you. You cannot beat Vile or Boba Fett, whatever you want to call him. Because, I mean, clearly it's Boba Fett. How Capcom didn't get sued for this is... Oh, it doesn't surprise me. It's Japan. I mean, they just knock off everything and no one cares. I think it was Mega Man X... Yeah, it was Mega Man X2. Threw my friend Patrick and myself for a loop when we beat it. Because Mega Man swears kind of at the end. Like, he runs down the hallway and he gets trapped. He turns around and yells, "Damn!" It's like... Did we read that right? What? Nintendo games? Nintendo? Mega Man? Mild swearing? What? And it's been in every single version ever since. Well, it's one of the things I was bringing up the other day, Saturn, was how Nintendo used to censor, like, almost all their video games for, like, religious, sexual content, swearing, things like that. And Sony was like, we don't care about that, and now it's the other way around. Like, Nintendo's known for not censoring their games much anymore. Sony is just, you know, censoring everything left and right. It's crazy. Or the Disco Sucks was censored from Maniac Mansion. Yeah, exactly. It was things like that. And they also took out the hamster and the microwave because they thought kids would emulate that for some reason, even though it was in the movie Gremlins, like, 2 years before I think it got ported to the Super Nintendo. Or not Super Nintendo, just regular Nintendo. So... I mean, Nintendo would remove, like, crosses and everything else, and it was really kind of funny because Bionic Commando for the Nintendo was, like, heavily censored because the Japanese version, it's about, like, Nazis trying to resurrect Hitler, and then the American version, they removed almost every single reference to the Nazis, except for the main bad guy still has his Hitler portrait, and you shoot him in the face and you see it graphically explode. And, like, that was left in, so that was, like, kind of surprising as a kid, like, whoa, okay, that kind of slipped by. It's great. It's, you know, it's one of those things you talk about with your friends, but it just kind of makes you laugh now. Like, ooh, that was a graphic back then. If only we knew. Like, people would think that Mortal Kombat was violent. My parents were watching some kind of, like, history of video games, and they were talking about the congressional hearings we had in the United States in '92, I believe it was, which led to the ESRB rating system we use, like in PEGI over in Europe and everything else. And they're showing footage of Mortal Kombat, and my mom's like, that was violent? What? It's like, you know, times change. Chill Pinguino! Off to a great start. Doing great. I'm trying to think, like, Mega Man games to me have always been kind of hard, but like the hardest, stupidly hardest Mega Man game I ever played was Rockman and Forte, which was later ported to like as Mega Man and Bass. Oh man, that game that's just hard to be mean. You read like the developer or the director of the game is like, oh, I want to have a Mega Man game for Super Nintendo for like little brothers to play while you play the X series on, you know, the new consoles. And it's like, well, apparently you hate your like brother or something, because this game's just stupidly hard. It's like unfairly hard. And I beat it twice with Mega Man and Bass. Or Forte. I always like keep interchanging the two. Oops. Okay, so Dr. Light leaves these capsules all over the place for Mega Man. Like, and he died like 100 years ago. How did he know that there wasn't gonna be like a shopping mall right where this comes in, like right where this little pod is, to give him an upgrade with a holographic message? Like, it could have been a Wendy's parking lot. I mean, how do you even know that a bad guy was gonna be in this direction that X would have to run through to get to him? Some little kid finds it, it's like, step into me and receive my ultimate upgrades, like the biggest weapon buster, like the biggest Mega Buster ever, just starts destroying everything. I've hidden capsules like this one. Well, not this one. I mean, there's no way you can progress without actually stepping into this thing or encountering it, but they're hidden, trust me. Be able to increase your powers. I mean, I could have just given the upgrades to begin with, but yeah, I was drunk a lot. So this game's got ported as part of the... Well, they've gotten ported several times. It was the Mega Man X collection. I had it for the GameCube, and I think my brother has it. No, I'm trying to think which one I have. I have to stop and take a look, which I'm not going to do right now, but... He has one of the versions. I think he has the PlayStation 2 version. Because at the time, like, my PlayStation 2 was... Oh yeah, I'm doing great. My PlayStation 2 was dead. Like, I had the disc read error problems with it. Do I still have my Lego upgrade? Yeah, I do, alright. So, I was like, hey man, you can just have it. It's like, I don't care. And those weren't too bad. My biggest complaint about it, though, was that the Mega Man X3, I think... That was where they started using the Sega Saturn version of that game, which is just So bizarre. It's like, it doesn't fit the screen right, so you have weird borders on it, and then the music just got obliterated. They changed everything around so much. Like, Blizzard Buffalo is one of my favorite music stages in Mega Man X3. And they changed it like some kind of weird, like, swing jazz style. It's one of those things you have to, like, hear to understand and go, yeah, that's not right. Can you come out here? Nope. So the biggest thing about this game, the Super Nintendo version of, you know, the Mega Man games, finally, like X, is that you have slopes. At that time, Mega Man games were always like straight platforms like this. You just dropped down, or you went forward, or jumped up. And then the X series are like, let's put slopes into the game. It's like, wow, that's kind of revolutionary for the series, and I don't think anybody really noticed. I think this is one of those things that people kind of noticed later on, like, oh yeah, all of a sudden we have slopes in the game. I can't get what's up there right now. Pretty sure this is the... Yeah, I need the flame to destroy that. These big giant snowballs are giving me like Super Empire Strikes Back flashbacks. No, not the giant snowballs out of nowhere. Hoth, a desolate... Yeah, Hoth is a desolate ice planet. Nothing lives there, except for everything trying to murder Luke non-stop. Okay, so this is the one where you have to hit, like, dash and jump at the same time to get, like, longer distance. Where X3, they changed it so all you have to do is just hold down dash and then jump off a wall and you'll instantly go higher. There we go. Oh, talking about stereo separation, man, it's just all right here right now. I like it too, like in this game, you defeat somebody, it's like the original Mega Man games where they just instantly explode and die. And then X2 and 3, they decided to do this like cinematic, like, oh, he's gonna start slowly exploding blue flames for some reason, and the screen gets brighter. It just takes a while, and this game are just like, yeah, they're dead, just explode, cool. Make it look neat, have them die, get them off. I think after this we head up to Spark Bandrill. Close up my Discord before somebody messaged me. I think this is Spark? Yeah. I think this is the stage after you beat Storm Eagle. It crashes down into this stage and like everything's dark because of it, like disrupts the electricity. I think it's been a while since I played this, but there are stages that kind of interact with each other in that aspect. Like they can actually be impacted by other choices you make playing the game. Yeah, this is the stage that's actually it's dark and dim. Like if you beat Storm Eagle before coming here. Which you can technically do. You don't need a special weapon to kill Storm Eagle. It's just a little bit easier with the tornado. That's right, I can't get the weapon just yet. I also used to have like this really super dark CRT television. And when I got to here, like, you couldn't see anything. It was just like pure blackness, like even with the brightness turned all the way up. So I was like, we need a new TV. Why? This one's fine. I'm like, you're supposed to be able to see things in the background? Oh yeah! I also remember for a while, like when emulations started coming out, that these games, well actually X2 and X3 weren't able to be emulated for a while. X1 also had a problem too. It had to do something with the anti-piracy technology, like coding they'd put into it. The Mega Man X2 and 3 use a C4 chip, which is some kind of wireframe mode chip or whatever for Super Nintendo. They hadn't quite figured out how to emulate that yet, so it took a little bit to get it going. Please die. Thank you. Okay, it started attacking me right before I could do anything. Perfect. Yeah. So you have like the tornado, it becomes so much easier to kill that guy. Just basically hop up once and just like, I think it takes like 2 shots of the tornado weapon from Storm Eagle, and it just like destroys him. So I'll probably be heading there after this, or I die out from this because I don't have the ability to go back to stage select just yet. Okay, that weapon's useless against people. Got it. Yay, finally! Come here, Storm Eagle. In my opinion, this level is the best the best soundtrack in the entire game. This level. My personal favorite. I think I'm high enough here. Nope, not high enough. There we go. Unfortunately, like when I go to like the dash, I keep accidentally hitting L, which is like super sensitive on this Xbox One controller, like just barely nick it. That's why you sometimes see me like jump and then also the weapon change, that's the reason why. Yeah! And a fun little effect is killing this guy here just blows out all the windows. Love that. Small little touches. I don't think I can... I think there's a... like, weapon upgrade here. I think so. It's been a while since I'm just trying to remember, like, where it was. I think there's something special about this particular level. No, it's just these two. Thinking... possibly something about Mega Man X3 is what I'm thinking. And I'll probably die trying to make this jump. Nope, I made it. Yeah, alright. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll die to something ridiculously easy in just a couple minutes. Or moments. Most likely moments. No, there was an upgrade here. That was right. Gains an upgrade enhancement for your helmet. Don't ask how we got past future TSA. I guess they're still as lame as they are in our time. Yeah, this is all gonna come in handy like one time. Okay, I didn't even have my finger on that, so... Okay, so A button still does it, so does L. Maybe it's brushing against that? I don't think it should. Ah. Because it's like him and Chill Penguin are like the two you can just easily take down with a Buster. If you don't have the dash, it's a little bit harder to do. Storm Tornado! By the way, Mega Man, don't, like, forget to use all these abilities before the next time something happens. I mean, it'd be ridiculous to start completely over. I mean, that'd just be weird. Yeah, so this is like part of the airship that crashed into the stage now. Small little touches like, oh, that's cool. I appreciated that. And now we don't have the sparks flying all across the ground anymore. Just power outages. There we go. So it's so much easier if you have the tornado weapon. It just deals so much more damage. Yay! Small health for the with a weapon. Refill, I guess? I don't know, me don't speak English good that great. Oh, pardon me. That was fun. It's like, oh, I'll stop at the edge. Nope. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I love the Mega Man games. Alright, Spark Mandrill. The boss that gave way to Spark Mandrill syndrome. For a very good reason. Really? Oh, that's right, this is revision 1. I think they fixed that a little bit here. It used to be like there was like some differences between revision 1 and the one, like, I'm playing like a 1.1, I think, and this is like revision 1, so let's see. Pull up a list here real quick. Yeah, they fixed it. It used to be like, as soon as you like hit him with it, it's instant freeze. I was like, okay, cool. Now the timing's slightly different. Just slightly different timings, all. Gosh, I gotta try to remember where I need to go after Mandrill. Ooh, Electric Spark. I think that's the Armadillo stage? Turn down volume slightly. Okay. I know in the Japanese version they all have different names. I only remember Chill Penguin like being, I think it was Chill Penguino or something like that. Oh, this level has so much slowdown. But this is the infamous level that once you get everything, you come back to die. I think it's 4 times you have to jump to your death, and then the 5th time the capsule for the fireball is on the very top, the Hadoken. I remember hearing that like thing lasting for so long, like the little digger. that was supposed to be chasing me. So this is where, like, when you meet all the requirements, you have all the, I believe it's all the hearts and energy tanks, and they're full. After you jump down the ravine, like, basically fall down the ravine, so jumping up here, I think it's 4 times in a row, and the 5th time up on top will be the capsule for you to get the fireball. Pardon me. Oh no! I don't know his patterns. Okay, I didn't know if I could, like, safely jump over the fireballs at first. I can. Not surprising. Yay! Oh, I missed something in that level. I think it was like the first digging. Should be able to, yeah, I can go back and exit out these levels now. Yeah, it's like the first little digger is supposed to chase you on the ground, like mauling up everything. I think to the left of that is a energy tank. Yep, there it is. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, I thought I could exit out. Escape unit, there it is, okay. It's like, oh no, where's it at? It's right in front of me, I just need to read. Comprehension, it's always good. I think it's Octopus next. So I probably feel like the Mega Man games, like the Mega Man X1, 2, and 3, usually about every like 5 to 7 years or so on average. So I think it's Octopus next. I'm trying to remember. Pardon me. Yep, should have been prepared. Fugu of Doom. Oh wait, I have to find another tornado. Yeah, this is the one I don't like. It's not like, oh, jumping seems to be working. No, it was not. Not the best thing to do. Oh hey, it started me right here at least. Cool. Ah, come on. Grr. Maybe I wasn't supposed to go there. Okay, let's see. Let's try Flame Mammoth. I think once you beat, like, Chill Penguin, I think everything here is, like, now frozen. So there are all these places, like, surrounded by lava. Yeah, so now everything's frozen over for some reason. Okay, game, stop changing stuff when I dash. I wonder if I have, like, a binding problem. Yeah, it's a button binding problem. Okay, that explains it, because if I hit dash and jump at the same time, that causes it. So controls, something's happening to it here. I know the right doubled, but that's fine. This should be okay now. Let's... Nope, it's still going on. Yay, RetroArch, you got problems. It's not gonna do it. Okay, it doesn't work. So it tells me what they are, but I can't. Oh, goody. I can do it this way. That's not going to work. Okay, so B should be that. So in theory... No, these are all correct. Believe it or not, this is actually a lot better than what the control scheme used to look like for RetroArch. It was just like you'd have B button and you'd have like 20 of them for just one controller. It was insane. Okay, so just randomly, it's just going to do it, okay? Hands apart, which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. To fire all types of weapons. Yay! Now I have charge shots for everything across the board. There's also charge up now, like the special weapons. So, remember that. Yeah, higher res modes you hardly ever see. Okay, it just looked like all of a sudden, like, just kind of... Graphics aren't really that too sharp. Seems like everything's kind of like smeared. So I was wondering about that. I was like, okay. Let's see... Shaders... I know, we can make it look like the Grandia. That would be great. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Back to the game. There's one being a pain in the butt. Okay, so I think for... I remember like what Flame Mammoth does. I think you can use Chill on him. Or... I think you used it... Wait a minute, maybe it was Tornado. It's been a while. But I know if you have like Boomer Quenger's, like his little cutting blade, you can actually cut off his nose. Which is pretty messed up. Alright, progressing through. I'm actually progressing through a lot better than I thought I would be. Okay, so now I can go back to Chill Penguin stage and get that wonderful, I think it's a heart container that I missed. Because I didn't have a choice. Yep, heart container. I think that was it. Pretty sure that was all that there was in here. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I got 3. Didn't realize I had 3 health tanks already. Cool. Alright. I think I can take on Quanger. Doo-doo-doo. Ah yes, the stupidly hard jump. That I'm going to fail a couple times until I don't fail it anymore. And nothing comforts you better than like knowing the speedrunners also fail this jump, because it's pretty tricky. I think he respawns, yep. Well, I guess I got another ticket I need to submit to RetroArch. Oh, that's right, I can do the easier way now. Slightly easier way, in theory. Nope, still messed it up. So you can do it without the ice, but it's even harder. And I'm probably not going to be able to get it. Go, save states, go! Okay, didn't need save states, awesome! think the shield will take him out. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna find out pretty quickly. Okay, that's not the weapon. Nope, neither of those. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna die against him. Kill it with fire! We'll try that. I'm sure it won't work. Nope, that's even worse. Alright. Really? I can just lay them out like that? Okay. That was rather unexpected, but I'll take it. Alright, that makes it easier to grab some other items. Specifically, the last energy tank I need, which I think was... Yeah, it was Mandrill stage, pretty sure. Yeah. Because it has, like, this energy tank behind a wall you can't get to. There it is. Okay, so Launch Octopus and... Yeah, it's this guy I can destroy with the... with Boomer's weapon. Okay, great. So, hang tight here. I need the resident restroom real quick. I'll put it on the BRB screen, but I'll be right back in just a minute. Hang tight. Alright, I am back. Let's do it. This guy is, if I remember correctly, he's not weak to, like, anything. It's like you just have to keep hitting him in the head over and over. Oops. Like, it doesn't matter, like, what weapon you use. Oops. Except for you want to kind of avoid that. Oh man, input lag. Felt like it ain't that input with the big giant fireball coming out. Yay, starting to see some smoke. Good sign. Thankfully, this guy did not show up in any other X games, to my knowledge. I know for X2 through 3, at least, it didn't. Because I know speedrunners are not a fan of this thing at all. Yay, finally! Sorry I hid one of my capsules right next to this murderous robot. Reduce damage to your systems by 50%. Please give. Thinking I probably should have come here earlier instead of almost last. I think I can make this jump. Come on, game. Okay, it's like my dash is not coming out normally. What is going on? Yeah, it's like my dash is not coming out. remember how to even look this one up. Jeez. Go gadget Google. Yeah. Wait, so the video I pull up, the guy dies like instantly, like the same thing I did. Like he's trying to jump off of the dash and it's just not working. Like his dash is dying. Sometimes it comes out too. I wonder if it's like something in the system. Like the guy's like, he makes the video like, here's how you get it, and just like he dies repeatedly, does not get any of them at all. Doesn't get the heart he's trying to jump for. Just dies miserably and puts it up as a YouTube video. Okay, so apparently if you beat one of the stages, it like fills with water, apparently, which makes it a little easier to do. Almost. Oh, come on. So close. Hate this one. I remember this one being such a pain in the butt, and it is still. There we go. Now I'm gonna die going back, you know, but that's okay. Health bar should still be the same height as my weapon energy, and it is! Alright, it kept it. Yeah, what's your job? Keep cutting robotic logs all day long? It's like, why would you make a robot for that? I don't know. Just bored. It's like, wait a minute. I could have sworn like one just fell in my head and didn't hurt me at all. Yep. Take that, Woody Woodpecker. No one even knows who you are anymore. Yay, right armor! Twitch inspector is not working right. It tells me like I have a perfectly flat 4,000 bit rate update. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure you don't. Let's refresh the page real quick. There we go. Now I see some variances. All right. There we go. It's like, I know it takes a while to get the rhythm going. There we go. I was like, I know there's a rhythm to it, just gotta get it working. Alright, here we go. Again, for the first time, 8th time ago. Alright, here we are. My old nemesis. Whoa, game, come on. Okay, what? Okay, so I think there's like this... Pretty sure there's like this dragon thing that comes out here. And, like, you can jump on it, on its back, like shoot in the back of the head. Okay. Look up the internet, they're like, yeah, just kill it. Good job, internet. But yes, there is like a dragon thing here. Crap! Oh, come on! So I was afraid of this boss, like, it's gonna throw me around the spikes, and damn thing did. Oh, right before this guy again. Perfect. Might be a save state next time. Good place to save state. It's like it's not letting me run down the back of its spine. All for a piece of heart. Oh look, it's this guy again. So for this time it's not throwing me down the spikes. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think this is the weapon. Hold on, Twitch is deciding to crap out on me. Okay, looks like it's stabilized out. Now the question is, did I get everything I need to? I think I have it all now. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Well, good. Gonna put an end to this war against the humans. Okay, so items required, you need to have 4 lives, all heart upgrades, which I think I do. I don't think I do. I might have missed one. Sub-tanks and all weapons. Yeah, I think. I'm not sure if I missed one somewhere, that's the thing. I'm like, oh man, what if I missed one? Yeah, I think I missed a heart container somewhere. I just gotta remember where it was, unfortunately. That's like the trickier part. So I know we got chill penguins. I think I missed something in Launch Octopus's stage, actually. I don't remember getting like a heart. No, I got the heart there because that was because I had to fight the mini boss. Got the one in Sting Chameleon stage, because that was the one that just, like, murdered me. Like, I kept having to do a save state, recover. Got the one Storm Eagle, because that's where you jump backwards and get it. Maybe it was Flame Mammoth I missed. I'm pretty sure I got it there. Maybe it was Spark Mandrill stage. Like, it's so tricky, like, because I know I've gotten, like, almost everything. I'm missing, like, one heart container. And I'm not sure which one it was I passed up on accident, either because I needed a weapon, or what. Down below is where you get the energy tank. We've already nailed that. Nope, nothing secret down there. Aha! Okay. This is it. So this is where I missed the last one. Okay, so that causes it to go down. What if I charge it up? What does that do? And it doesn't grab anything. Okay, cool. Okay. Old-fashioned gotta do it. Okay, so that's the last one I was missing. Good, okay. So like about Mega Man X2, there was actually one room that just, like, it literally just existed. Like, it looked like there's nothing there, but you do one of the charge attacks like this and it'd bring everything into the room. You just, like, have, like, all these weapon refills and health refills just come flying right at you. And I'm pretty sure that's overkill, but... So I just need to fill up all my energy tanks. Stop getting hit. Okay, that wasn't worth it. See, you got 2 full, almost a third. Alright, one more tank. Don't give me hell, like, don't give me lives, I don't need those. Wow, okay, I've never seen one throw it in an arc in, like, in that type of arc, really. Oh good, no one's gonna give me help now. There we go. Yay, alright. So I don't think I have to have, like, full health at the end of the level. I don't think I have to. No, I have to make sure I have full health. Okay, so at the very end of the level, I have to make sure I have full health before I start leaping to my death. Come on, game. It's like, oh, you're trying to get the Hokodoken? Screw you. There we go. It's like, oh, this is great. Okay. Oh, come on. Lame. Okay, so it's 1. Two. Now, this time, I think it's the 4th time here is where you jump up and then, like, finally grab onto the ledge. And it better be up there after all this nonsense. That's why I load. Like, have save states, because the game is supposed to give you health there, and it didn't. Okay. I guess maybe I have to do it... Is it 4 times? Maybe you have to... Oh, maybe you have to jump up to the ledge up on top. I thought it was just, like... Yeah, so I've probably been doing it wrong, so I'm thinking, like, I had to just jump automatically into the pit. You need to jump up top. Then jump and die. Okay. Yep, so I've been doing it wrong like an idiot. Trying to remember stuff from many, many years ago. Why does that damn last one keep hitting me? That was dumb. Are you kidding me? Okay, we're good. Caught some life on that one finally. Missed the jump. Okay, so that was 3. So this should work. In theory. Like I thought it would before. It didn't. Yay, there it is, finally. Give you a special present. Now enter the capsule, please! Let's see, well, save state. Hey, it's Nimix! Just in time for the fireball, the Hadoken. Alright, let's see. Nope, I don't think I've played this on stream before. But I've beaten everybody up here and just finally got the Hadoken, which if you can pull it off, you have to have full health. And the Buster, it will go through and just kill like all the bosses in one hit just about. Unfortunately, I found another wonderful problem with RetroArch I gotta submit another bug report for, is that even after binding all the buttons correctly, if you do the right bumper and your jump button or A button at the same time, it basically registers as like the L bumper instead. So like you press 2 buttons at the same time, it's registering as another input, which it's not supposed to be doing, so... Let's split up! Nothing bad ever happens to people who split up in games or movies. Go first and you can slip in while I keep the main defense force busy. Traffic's been pretty low, but that's fine. I don't care, as long as I'm having fun. Yeah, so by hitting jump and the dash like R, like basically R and A at the same time, it's registering the left trigger instead. It's still pulling the move, but sometimes it'll go and change. Now it's not doing it, of course. Eventually. Some nights are fast, some nights are slow, it's all big. I mean, like last night I had like 15 people in chat at the point. Just because it's Bayonetta, it's more popular of a game. And right now I have like the retro tag, so it's like kind of ambiguous at best. It is what it is. I don't fret about it. I'm not like these people like, because I've seen streamers throw a fit, like literal like tantrums before. Like I had like 20 people before, and now no one shows up. Like I had one person, you know, because I'm not playing the game that they want me to play. It's like, dude, really? Same thing. Like people are complaining, like I have, you know, I have 500 followers on my YouTube channel and only getting like 20 views. It's like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Well, retro is still where I cruise, so it's not too... That doesn't really surprise me a whole lot, but I mean, it's just the type of person I am. I like to play retro games, so... It's actually an enemy I need to farm real quick to get more lives, because you kill yourself like at least 4 times to get the fireball. It's intentional. So this guy drops them, so you just run off screen, run back, give me another life. Oh, you didn't, you jerk. There we go. I don't think I've actually ever seen one of Trihex's streams. Actually, no, I take it back. I did see it once, and he was just pimping out hentai site, faku.com. It's like, alright, dude. I was like, if you get sponsored by them and they're paying you to shill their stuff, their hentai, okay. That looks like that's all lives it's gonna give me. Save state! Load state! Yeah, well the thing is with Big John though is that he'll actually talk on stream about how he programs his stuff in. It's like he'll create all these different like overlays and different games and stuff for people to play with him on stream, but he actually sits there and programs that stuff out himself manually, so he knows how to do that. I mean, if you look at me, it's like I have like the most bare bones of presentations too. Stop it! Now remember I hate this part. Yeah, it's commentating, hot takes, unpopular opinions. I just be who I am. Some nights I'm on fire, some nights I am literally on fire. Ooh, it's Vile. Or Boba Fett, really. I mean, we all know it's Boba Fett. Capcom knows it's Boba Fett. And speaking of hot takes, I'm taking one right now. Boba Fett is not the coolest person in Star Wars. Anyone who says that is a liar. Because he just, like, he bubbled around, Luke knocked him into a Sarlacc pit and he died. And people are like, well, in the books he got out. It's like, no. In the movie canon, he's knocked in the pit, he's dead. He was a bumbling bounty hunter who managed to get lucky with Han, but with, like, Luke just, like, beat him into the ground. It's like, Boba Fett is not cool. Jango Fett, not cool. Anything has to do with the prequels, not cool. It's like, oh, we're gonna explain all the stormtroopers are actually clones of, like, of Jango Fett. You know, it's why? It's like, so that would explain why all the stormtroopers are terrible, because, I mean, he's a terrible bounty hunter. And, like, apparently he couldn't shoot anything straight because none of the stormtroopers can hit anything they're aiming at. I mean, for example, you have, like, Rambo. You could get drunk, spin him around, like, have him do dizzy bat, hang him by his ankles off of a moving vehicle going around, like, a sharp turn, and he can fire one bullet and kill 20 people. That's Rambo. Stormtroopers is kind of like UHF, where you have, like, the guy walking across the field. You know, he's walking towards the guy, he's just shooting at him, and, like, he can't hit anything. He's like, you know, Weird Al ended up standing, like, 3 feet from the guy. He still can't hit him with a machine gun. Yeah, he's worth a lot of money to me. Yeah, I'm sure. You're terrible, though. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, so it's like, this is from, like, the Weird Al movie UHF. It's like a parody movie. But, at one part, he like, fantasizes he's Rambo trying to rescue his friend. There we go. It's great. I love this part, because it's literally almost like a stormtrooper aim. Desktop. There we go. Oh, look, it's a stormtrooper. That's, like, pretty much it. It's, like, the best description ever. And desktop off. There we go. It's like, that's pretty much, you know, Rambo vs. Stormtrooper, just about it. It's quite accurate. Oh, that's right, they cut out the audio for that part. I'm like, did I just lose game audio? No, I did not. What did I tell you about? What do I tell you or he's history? No, do what I tell you or he's history. Me read English gooder. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Just, like, don't hit me standing in this weird cage for some reason. X knows he can't defeat me. Our armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. Oh, good, it's a story thing I'm supposed to lose. Let's not waste all my ammo. I'm like, wait a minute, I remember this being, like, the one that, like, hurt him a lot. Yeah, I heard you before. Maybe, but I'm not through yet. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. Unless there's like a Starlight pit around, then I'm not too good about those. Oh, you missed 4 minutes of my stream. Oh no. That means you missed my wonderful UHF clip I played of Rambo vs. Stormtrooper. Yes, Boba Fett. And then I found out here after playing that little part that, like, I started using all my weapons on him, then I'm supposed to lose the fight. And then I reloaded, and then you're back. So, things you missed, not much. Except it's just you and me now. Your wife was using the microwave, which shorted out your Wi-Fi signal. Wow. Okay. Is your router, like, right next to the microwave? Because it's like, that shouldn't be happening. Another thing you can do is, like, sign into your router itself. It's the room next to it. Okay, so it should be still be fine. I mean, unless, like, I've heard, like, once or twice people, like, trying to, like, actually, you know, like oh, let's put the router in the kitchen. It's like, that's not a good idea. And it's, like, 3 feet from the microwave and just screws up everything, you know, the Wi-Fi signal. But usually if it's in another room, it's not going to impact it too much, really. But you might need to sign into your router if you know how to do that. And change the channel for your routing itself. So basically, you can put it onto like a different channel setting, which might not have interference with the same frequency for whatever reason your microwave is putting out. Okay, so you have done that. Okay. And then of course I don't know. Well, it's not gonna make too much of a difference. Like if you have like a 5G router, not 5G. Yeah, 5G. 5 gigahertz. Basically, it's like I have a dual band, so I can do 2.4, which is what a lot of routers do. That gives you the longest, but it's kind of lower speeds, where you can do 5, like 5 hertz, or megahertz, gigahertz, whatever it is I'm drawing, like 5 gigahertz router. And that is like shorter range, but it's a stronger signal, so you can go faster if you have the right equipment for it. So I don't know if yours is that fancy or not. Mine is, because I spent like the $150 to do it. Doesn't matter how much energy you absorb X. No, I'm pretty sure it's X. Nobody's heard of Battle Network for the Game Boy Advance. I mean, no one at all would know what you're talking about, T. Wallace. I mean, so like the whole bunch of series like Battle Network 1, 2, and 3, never heard of it. Still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. Oh no, a Sarlacc pit. Taken too much damage by blowing myself up ineffectively. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast. Your power is greater than I thought. I mean, I just kind of blew myself up for no reason. I mean, you could have taken him out easily. I saw that, I was like, whoa, that was dumb. Maybe you can destroy Sigma. Well, cheap robot funerals, I mean, they just disintegrate. And then for some reason in X2 I had to find all Zero's body parts and rebuild them, so apparently he didn't fade away. And I just want to take this moment to reiterate that X4 is not a good X game. No, it's not the Ninja Gaiden of the PlayStation 3 series. No. Because that would be like way too hard. Like Rockman and Forte, that would be the Ninja Gaiden of the X-Men, of the Mega Man X series. Unfortunately, there's another lovely little glitch with RetroArch. Every time I do dash and jump together, which is kind of needed to get past these areas. I forgot I have special ability here I should be using. Now nobody can touch me? Yeah! A little too late. Okay, so I cheesed him out last time I fought him. I didn't have the right weapon, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna, like, you know, beat the crap out of him. I think it's probably, I think, the missiles? I think. Let's do this regardless. Because I just found out, like, you could actually, like, lame him out just by jamming on the buttons, but Rockman and Forte, aka Mega Man and Bass, is like literally the most insanely hard Mega Man game ever made. It looks beautiful. It actually takes a lot of assets from Mega Man 8 and actually put them into the Super Nintendo, which is kind of cool. But it is ridiculously hard. They didn't bring it over to the United States until, I think, 2003 or 2004. They got ported to the Game Boy Advance, which is a terrible, terrible port. And, but I have the Japanese cart, and I've beaten the game both with X-Man, not X-Man, Mega Man X, or Mega Man in this case, I'm just getting everything confused now, and Forte, and the game is really, really designed for Forte, because he has like a double jump, so jumps are a little easier for him. He has 7-way directional shooting, so instead of like Mega Man just shoots like horizontal left or right, it's like you can shoot everything up above, but the payoff is that you're a lot weaker. So that's like the downside to it. But I mean, that game is just, it is stupidly hard. Yeah, it's homing missiles. Yeah, there's no Rush Dog in this one. Sadly. Yeah, but I'll show you real quick, because I just saved it, so it's fine. Close content. I think I have it in here. Yeah, here it is. Rockman and Forte. This game is just, it's like unfairly hard. And it took me like a long time to beat this game. Yeah, if I can do a no-hit run of this, I would have submitted it for GDQ and begged my way to get there. I mean, the graphics look like really, really amazing. I said a lot of these assets were actually used in Mega Man 8 for the Sega Saturn and PlayStation. So I just moved them over. They even took like 3 of the bosses, if I remember correctly, and brought them over. But this is Forte. And as you can see, he's got multi-directional shooting everywhere but down. double jump. This is where you first encounter, like, oh, this game's just gonna be brutal. You just have random spikes coming out of the ground. This isn't to a museum, by the way. Music's great. I mean, I love the music for this game, too. But this game is, like, really built around to be played by him. But even though he's weaker. And the bosses are another cruel insanity. Last time I looked, I believe the actual card of this game was selling for around $70. And Complete in Box is still going for like $120, $150. Yeah, I'd be kind of afraid to ride in that truck too, Wallace. I mean, I don't want you to be an alibi to like all the people you run off the road, including police officers. And the school children. And you have to deal with wind! Wind is suddenly a thing. So the problem when you play as Mega Man is that, of course, you're less mobile. You have higher damage output, but your jump is like is ridiculously short. It's like smaller and lower than Forte's here. So it's like you barely make those ledges. And I've heard somebody complain that they couldn't get past the first boss here. Bluesman! Or Blues! But yeah, I've heard people say, like, I can't get past the first boss, and this is, with Forte, it's too cheap. It's like, you have rapid fire, just stand in front of them. Basically, plot, 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 plot. Bluesman, or Proto-Man as he's called in the States. Yeah, so I've heard, like I said, I've heard people like, I can't get past this first boss, it's impossible. It's like, using this character who has rapid fire multi-directional, it's like, it's not hard. Check us out. Like, stand here, jump over. Like, you can just keep doing that until the cows come home. Like, oh, so hard. It's impossible! But what's cool about this is it doesn't have a battery backup, so you can actually save instead of having to use passwords. But I'm not playing this game because it makes me cry. Let's get back to Mega Man X, so I can fail, keep failing at that. There we go. Let's readjust the audio. I think this should be pretty good. No, that game in general is stupidly hard. Like I said, it's a challenging game. It is like the hardest game that I've ever, like, hardest Mega Man game period that I've ever played. There's a quote for it there. It's actually been looking something up real quick. Yeah, so get this. So Rockman and Forte was stupidly hard, okay? Developed for Super Famicom after release of Mega Man 8, because I mean the game came out like 1998, which is ridiculously well past. I mean we're into Sega Saturn, PlayStation era, and they were still putting out Super Famicom games in Japan. So according to the series producer Keiji Inafune, Mega Man and Bass, or Rockman and Forte, was intended for younger players who still owned a Famicom and didn't have the means to experience Mega Man 8 on one of the newer systems. He made one of the hardest games ever. It's like, oh yeah, I wanted to make it so like your little kid who can't play, you know, the new Sega Saturn and PlayStation versions of Mega Man 8 will play this version instead. It's like, Mega Man 8 is a cakewalk on those systems compared to this game. Oh no, wait a second. Okay, good. Okay. There's a reason why I did this. So I have the fireball. I will probably get hit. But you can't use it if you do not have full health. So that's why I was like, oh, let's go back and grind this out and see if I can possibly get it. Because this boss is just a pain in the butt. Like most bosses. Yeah, see, already hit, lost it. I'm doing great. Well, so much for trying to one-hit kill this thing, because, I mean, it ain't gonna happen. Not with my lack of ability. Okay, so the one time it did it, and I was busy charging up. Are you kidding me? Just want to fireball you. I will fireball him. I must. Yay! Finally did it! Huzzah! It only took like 20 reloads. That's skill. Not really, but it's skill of some kind. To cheat like crazy. I mean, hey, you're coming here for the mediocre gameplay, so here we go. Does everything refill? No, some tanks are empty. Yeah, good enough. Alright, on to the next Sigma slash level. So this is before like the games kind of did like a more standardized approach where you just go into the Sigma levels, and before you get to the final boss, then you start fighting all the bosses you destroyed and somehow they're back again. Well, the robots, I guess you could make more of them. So this game kind of does like you go through, play through a couple levels, you know, a couple platforming sections, then you fight another boss, and then go and do it again. Alright. Oh, the classic Capcom sound. I'm so great. I mean, I did it like that there. Who knew? Oh no. What happened? Yeah, Mega Man 1, by the way, T. Wallace, is like really hard, so don't feel bad you couldn't beat that one. Mega Man 2 was a lot easier. And a lot more fun. Wait, why is my Hadoken not working on him? I call shenanigans. It's like literally registering like the Hadoken as like one shot, which is supposed to just straight up murder him, but it didn't, which is rather unique. Rock'em sock'em robots! Oh, come on. And the Storm Eagle. I actually don't know what works on him. I always beat him with the Buster. Oh, he's faster here. Increases dive speed. Okay, so I think this was like 2 eye things in the nose, or I could be thinking of Mega Man X instead, or not, X3 is what I'm thinking. I think it was Storm Tornado I used on this guy. We're gonna find out one way or the other. Yeah. Yeah, so Storm Tornado not working out too well. What is my charge up shot of this? Oh, that's right, it just makes me invincible, so... Okay, that seems to be doing decent damage. I hear that sound, I'm not sure if I should say swing or simply irresistible. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, this is totally not Peter Gunn, by the way. There we go. Had to get that rhythm. Okay, so it just throws it right away. Okay. Really? Okay, so I have to spark him to get the plating off, then Fireball kill him? Because I remember the Fireball just, like, destroying everything instantly. Alright, enough of that, we'll just do the normal way. We can't be cool. Got the Hadoken for nothing. Hadoken? Hadouken, I think it is. It's short. It's Hadouken, which is that. Hado is like it's like a wave. Actually, it's kind of like a wave fist almost is what it kind of translates into loosely. I mean, Ken is fist in Japanese. Hado is I think like wave. If you combine the two together, I think it forms. It's Japanese is weird sometimes when I try to like overthink stuff translating, which I'm not that good at. Okay, yeah, there's not going to be any fireball shenanigans with this dude. But you can get them a nice pattern like this. Nice pattern like this. There we go. Okay, so I took a look at like Hado real quick, and actually like the way it's written out there for it, like basically Hadoken together is Wave Fist. That's what it is. So whenever you play Street Fighter, they're just yelling Wave Fist at each other. Wave Fist! Surge Fist, it could be. I mean, Hado is also like, depending on how it's used, could also be like a vibration. So Japanese, it's really kind of, it's simple to learn, but like words don't have a whole lot of meaning until you use it in a sentence or give it context, and then it has a meaning. Like, so it can mean possibly Surge Fist, Wave Fist. Hado by itself could be way or wave, way, vibration, you know, things like that. It gets kind of complicated, messy. Spark Fangirl Syndrome! It's getting closer. Fugu. Also, like, I'm trying to pull off a fireball with arthritic thumbs. Not the easiest. Okay, so... short hop it? Yeah! There we go. So, Mega Man X, we have the Hadoken. Then we have Shinryuken, which is like the Dragon Punch in Mega Man X2. So it's like, alright, cool, Mega Man X3, you gotta have the Hurricane Kick. And had nothing, and that just still disappoints me to this day, that you have the Fireball, you have the Dragon Punch, but no Hurricane Kick in Mega Man X3, which is just sad. So I use like a ice to like ride all the way across, I would think. Yeah, get all that stuff. Not needed, not worth the death trip. And then for fun, with this guy, you can actually cut off his nose. There we go. Haha, take that, you have no nose. Which you can't use it to change the direction anymore, so that's like the benefit of it, really. Save state, go back to load state, so I don't do it by accident. Okay, this guy is... I think it's this. I think it's Storm Tornado? Okay, Survey says, no, not really. Crap, so what is this guy? I think maybe it's the cutter, I think. Have wrong window open. Can't see over, just overlaid on top. Yeah, that seems to be doing a little more damage. Okay. Quickly. Before I die, don't have to do this again. Oh, I'm out. Let's do that. Did almost nothing, but it'll do. Hey! Alright. And I think I have one more of these stupid type levels to go through. It's like... It seems like it lasts forever. I think this is the final Sigma level, I want to say. I hope so, at least. Give me health! You're an extra life, you're always an extra life. You're full on weapons. Here's more weapon stuff. Please stop. Yeah, more weapons. It's like, guys, I just want to top off that last tank. Please. For another extra life. Game's like, we know what you're trying to do. Yeah, it's close enough. It's almost all the way up there. Welcome, I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I mean, you murdered tons of robots on your way here, so yeah, makes sense. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. Aww. He's a pet person. Knows how to deal with betrayers. You betray me. Everyone betray me. I can't do a Tommy Wiseau voice. Should you live, I'll be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. So you're saying you want me to murder your pet? You insist. Oh no! Yep, so, that happened. Excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted on you. You were almost as good as a hunter as I was. But the time of your destruction has arrived. Sounds like that belongs in the Fist of the North Star game. The time of your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. Okay, Luke. Oh, so hard. This part is a little bit trickier. Save state, load state area, okay. So I think I need to use the spark if I remember correctly on this dude. Mr. Sparku! Okay, dude, let me up there. Okay. Now it becomes quest of what kills Sigma, because nothing's working. Let's see. No, it was Rolling Shield. I'll bet it's Rolling Shield. It's gotta be Rolling Shield, because it's one of those two. I don't know, Spark or Shield. And I died, so, yeah. Aha, it was Shield. Ah, crap. Forgot he also does, like, a lot of damage. Yes, correct. Hold Your Fire is here. Okay, just eat the inputs. Game's like, okay, we'll do. Yay, it's finally over. I did it all without save states. I'm a Reploid, I can't be destroyed by you. I have a feeling we'll meet many times in the sequels. Why have you done this to us? Why have you betrayed me, Lisa? Not the humans, my Reploid brothers, could have ushered in a new age instead of gonna keep exploding for some reason. And he unleashes a tsunami that wipes out a small village. X is revered as one of the worst villains in history. The end. Yes, the war has ended for now and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Just like William Shatner. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped to cause and wonders why he chose to fight. There was another way? Standing on the cliff. The answers seem to escape him, so he jumps in. He's a robot, it's not going to kill him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again many times in the continuing sequels. Always. It's like literally like every single X game, Sigma is the bad guy. They keep bringing him back. It's like, please make another bad guy, but they never did. Remember all those people you murdered twice? Here they are again. Flashbacks haunting you with PTSD. And he takes out a school bus. And you as Mega Man X. But not really. And I think... Okay, no. These... Like, the original Nintendo games and some of the Super Nintendo games actually, like, trapped you in the credit screens. It's like you beat the game, you're trapped in the credits, and you have to physically like restart your console, turn it off and back on if you wanted to play again. Apparently this is back when, like, Capcom was like, no, you can't use your real names if you're working for us here. You have to use pseudonyms so no one can poach you away to a different company. Thanks for playing! Yeah. Yeah, Paris says, yeah, it has to be like, oh, I'm attracted to, like, underwear. Like, schoolgirl uniforms underwear, specifically. Yeah, so I think this one is, yeah, traps you into the screen here, you can't get out. But that's all cool. And, like, if you remember the... Okay, so, like, the Mega Man art... Oh, that's right, there is something here. You have won a temporary victory, X. What you destroyed was only a temporary body. My spirit remains intact. Of course. In time, I will find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return to Mega Man X2. Shall see you soon, X, very soon. Will you now? But if you remember, the box art for the original Mega Man games for like the Nintendo were pretty bad. I always love this article. This was written like 7 years ago, over 7 years ago. Where it's basically it's a Capcom memo. It's like, hey man, it's like let's design the cover for Mega Man, and they write all these like different, you know, like different reviews, like basically like here's what we're looking for. Make sure his helmet looks really stupid, and he's got like some handgun. There's like palm trees in the background, and if you like put your mouse over the letter, it'll actually switch to what the box art looked like in the United States. You know exactly what they're referencing, but I just love that article. It just cracks me up every single time. Alright, but for now... we have reached the end of the stream. I've been playing for about 3.5 hours, beat the game. Absolutely without save states. I don't know what everybody's talking about. It must have been some kind of weird hypnosis effect, but that happens sometimes on my streams, but it's all good. So I'm going to take tomorrow off, but I will be back at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as when I stream. That's going to be on Thursday the 19th. So if you don't know when that is, just type into Google and it will tell you for wherever you are in the world. Also, you can follow me or check me out on Twitter at Warsaw555. So if you feel like coming back, I always post up around 2 or 3 hours in advance if I'm going to be streaming, what I'll be playing, or if I need to cancel it, just so you can stay in the loop. So of course we give the shout outs here to Nimix, Hold Your Fire, T. Wallace, drop by. Saturn Memories also dropped by too. He's got a really cool YouTube page. And unfortunately, with you know, things going on with the computer, he's not able to post new videos. But he's got a Discord. Check him out on Twitter. He does a lot of neat stuff there around the Sega franchise, and of course, unsurprisingly, the Sega Saturn. So that's it for me for tonight. Like I said, I'll be back on the 19th. I will probably give Mega Man a break for now. I do want to do X2 as well, and X3. Might go back. I'm thinking probably finish off Super Emperor Strikes Back. I was pretty kind of close to that, so if I finish that off in time, then I'll move on to X2, but we'll see. So thanks for hanging out, and see you guys next time.